then when it was right, you get this strange giggle. You know what I'm talking about, right, Ali? Like this crazy, like primitive. The word primitive is loaded.
No, I'm pretty primitive.
But it was like this, like crazy, like and it was totally. You were not in control of that. I felt.
Who takes by laughing? I laugh when I see something that I like, but sometimes that involves something horrible. I rooted to Vanessa Redgrave dying, and she did it so well I started laughing. She says, "Why are you laughing? I'm dying."
And what's that laughter about? It's just the joy of this thing.
The joy of the recognition of an honest thing. She was being very honest.
And you felt it in your body.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
You felt the power of that.
I may have been the only one, by the way, but but that's fine. It doesn't matter. You sort of, if it resonates with you, that's what matters. What am I looking at?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just randomly throwing up images. And if you guys want to interrupt, if we're getting boring and just excuse me, can I talk about 17th century monarchy? I'll happily do that. This is Paul McCarthy, who's an artist living in LA. Not Paul McCartney. I'll tell you a quick, great story. Paul McCartney was God to me. Once told me the story that broke my heart that you'll relate to. He'd been fine. A lot of people act like he's not living here. We have one of the greatest artists in the world who's in his 70s, who lives here in LA, who is making extraordinarily important stuff. And anyway, he gets asked finally to do a talk in LA, and he was like, great, you got to talk like this, it's amazing. And he makes this abject, visceral, terrifying art, and he's the most lovely guy you've ever met. He's the kindest, warmest, but anyway, which goes to show, there's that, right? So anyway, he gets asked to do a talk, and he arrives, and the outside the auditorium is packed. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this.
I know where this is
and he's
going.
like, whoa, finally. And of course, if it was Paul McCartney.
One of the Beatles.
And he gets up, and everyone's like, and he starts talking, puts up an image, and he just people just feel, people looked on their phones Paul McCartney. Shit. And he's talking to 4 people at the end who were
horrible.
Yeah, but wonderful, right?
Yes, right.
And right now he's making a film about Donald Trump that will be shown. I would advise anybody who feels we're living through madness with Donald Trump and something really dangerous needs to watch this film. It's like Late Goya. It's a masterpiece being made in our city. But anyway, this is Paul McCarthy from a piece he did called Big Island. You can see in the back George George W. Bush. And the sculpture became, just grew and grew and grew. And I wish I had another image of it. But what struck me coming out of the Renaissance show again, right? Just take in this image for a minute. The skull, the woman, and I was struck by this panel, I think it's by Dirk Bouts, who's it's this woman. It's a panel. You have to see these images together. And how do I move forward? And this, right? And this, all at the same time. You're looking at all these images at the same time. And I realized Paul, who's here in LA making this work, is a hero to me, and is a hero of the avant-garde in a way you could say, but is returning back to these ideas. Death, beauty, mutilation, the loss of beauty, transience, the craziness of art to show you multiple experiences. And I looked at there's this Giorgione painting in the show that's heartbreaking for just many reasons. Also, the name of it's just a name of a woman. The name of the painting is a name of a woman, right? Laura or something.
This is a guest given the Laurel lead.
Yeah, but it's and it was weird because another of your images, James, and I'm not saying they're the same, but I am saying they're the same in a weird way, which is you asked for this.
Well, that was before I knew it was about the male. But it was very obvious.
There were women in the show. painted
Yeah, so,
by men.
well, I don't know, just,
This is a woman filmed by men.
But we've gone off topic because I chose this for a very particular reason.
Just talk about it.
I said this is the greatest moment in the history of movies. So that's why I wanted to show it because, because at that moment she becomes the physical personification of his entire fantasy. And it's interesting because I chose...
and it's from Vertigo.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. It's Kim Novak from Alfred Hitchcock's movie Vertigo. Sorry, I'm assuming everybody knows it. But what's interesting to me is that there are all these emotionally devastating moments to me in movies, which matter so much. This is one of them, and I had you pull an image from
This and another one.
Fellini film called Nights of Cabiria.
And I'm sorry about the film strip thing. It's really
Well,
hard to
it's
get
a sad
film.
thing from Shark's Gone now. It's a
Yeah.
sad thing. But the reason I chose it's funny because they're male directors making the films.
Right.
And in a way, they can only reveal themselves emotionally through women. That to do it through the male, you could not have, this would be not macho or something. It would be too revelatory.
You mean if a man
If a
enacted
man
this?
revealed himself in this way, you could see that the male filmmaker needed the woman to express it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, meaning that
I'm not saying, by the way, this is right or good. I'm saying that's a fact.
no,
They needed.
it's a wonderful idea.
But it's a weird thing that this vulnerability, it's too painful to reveal it if you're, the idea of what it means to be a man, I mean, masculineness,
Right.
it's really a kind of a great hindrance. And so
Yeah.
it's a burden in some ways, a hindrance, and, a lot of the terrible things in the world we have been.
Well, no, it's a serious image because if you think about white men,
Yeah,
which we are part of that,
yeah, we're
and the sort of violence and torment that they've enacted on the world because they can't handle
Absolutely.
themselves, right? And what's wonderfully awful about watching Donald Trump at this stage in my life is I'm in deep therapy and all this stuff, and there are sides to me as a white dude from the north of England that has a Donald Trump in me. Do you know what I mean?
No.
By the way, I'm going to say a really strong kind of side thing to that. No, not at all. But white men have some really dark tropes they go to, in varying forms, because I believe they're not able to explore their complexity.
Oh,
They're the least good at it in a
Well-
way where, and so when I watch Donald Trump act out on us, right, and on vulnerable people, it's so clear that during the therapy I'm doing, I do sort of mini versions of that. Like if I'm really feeling the world's out of control, which I feel like a lot because I'm tormented, I'll get much more grip by like, this is how things need to be, and
Go rant.
right? There's a white, guy rant out that I've been given permission to do in some weird way, right? Cop will shoot me if I do it. I can leave, it's another story, but I'm far enough away from it. But I do think that as white men dealing with the complexity, again, of our bodies and of our real experience, I love your idea that Fellini, in a way, was exploring feelings
through her, through his
through
wife.
her, right?
It was the only way he could, really. I mean, if you think about it, the most famous expression that he ever made of this kind of emotionality proves my point, which is Anthony Quinn in Lestrada, a circus strongman,
I'm going to pull up
incapable
that too.
of emotion. Right? Incapable of that.
This you picked.
Yeah,
Is that
because this is the opposite of the image you just showed. This is a person unable to express himself until it's too late.
Right.
And so I felt now looking at it, it's interesting that the subject is the male body. It's like the only way sometimes that we did as men express ourselves emotionally in art was through women, which is very weird.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a very weird, kind of
Yeah.
awful tradition. I mean, there's been a lot written about lately too, because the New York Times had a piece maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago, I forget these things, talking about maleness, masculinity, what it means to be masculine, and how much damage it has done.
Oh, I mean, you know, the climate we're living in, and our kids hopefully will find very normal. There's that phrase, toxic masculinity, right? I remember I heard that, I think, recently, maybe from Uchenna, our teenager. I was like, oh, that's example. She was like 17 and said, like, that's example. Now, I lived, the air I breathed was toxic masculinity. And the only area where you got to not be toxically masculine was in art. And as an artist, as someone who was a sort of self-proclaimed artist, I was constantly, luckily I was tough enough, physically tough enough. It was kind of like, you know, faggots make art.
Well, absolutely.
Like, you know, the idea of being in any way an artist was like a feminine thing, right? In the north of England, big time.
No, not so much the north of England only, buddy.
Oh no, what
my
I'm saying
father-
was,
my father
I had
founded
to
collection.
like say I'm an artist and immediately bring with it, and I could flatten you.
Wow.
Like the two things, and it's still kind of in my work. If you look at some of my really big statues, they're both like, this is art, and it will flatten you, but when you walk around it, you see this awful fragility and this broken, like not working out
Yeah, absolutely.
thing. But I struggled with, I mean, I think to be a filmmaker is more masculine in a weird way than being an artist.
Well, I was just going to tell you this story, which I think you might find funny as a brief aside. I remember my father found a stack of CDs of opera music that I had been researching for something. And he said to my brother, your brother, meaning me, your brother's a little bit gay, is he?
Oh my God.
Because he found opera.
Oh no, and by the way, I'm sorry I used the word faggot. I needed to get across to you how it sounded in Leeds. I hope no one's offended. I'm not giving weight to that word. But that was the idea, yeah. That you were...
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you were also crazy.
Oh, crazy and a loser. Kind of like,
Yeah.
like, what are you doing,
Yeah,
man?
like what, you've given up on yourself?
Yeah.
I remember saying to my mom for years, I mean, I was like 8 at school, and we probably got fishing. I was like, by 6, 7, I was like, I think I'm going to be an artist, right? Which was like saying, I think I'm doing the next man mission to the moon.
you
I figured it out, took it to my teacher. And my mom was like, okay, but you know that's not possible, right? And I'd be like, no, I think I should quit school now. I'd read somewhere that Michelangelo was able to quit school at 6 and become a sculptor. I was like, I'm this historical precedent. I think it's time for me to leave school, go find a rich patron and get this going. And it was really self-evident. It was like, this was happening. And this conversation would go round and round. My mum would sort of wait. And my mum liked the idea of like, yeah, you could be an artist somehow, you know. Once you can, my dad would always like, you need to train. And I'd be like, what do you mean? You need a trick. Can you imagine? He said to me, this is fatherly advice. Sign painting. That's the future. Right? But anyway, long story short.
My dad said he could do the graphics.
Oh no,
I can put up graphics.
and he was right.
So
My
right.
dad, the sign painting thing was so. Anyway, imagine that. I got skills. I know how to paint hand paint signs for an enormous amount of money. But I remember saying to my mom, I think I really am going to be an artist, you know. And it was like, you know, it was real shame. And that's saying something in my family. Do you know what I mean? Like, we were not high achieving, you know, soaring, my you know, none of us were really making things work. But it was like, oh, really? You know, you gotta do it. I mean, that's changing, and that's changed. But that toxic masculinity, and even I felt a little bit like, it's kind of embarrassed to tell my
I
family.
understand.
You know, and I always felt if I could have been a filmmaker, maybe that would have been
No.
less weird.
No. Are you kidding? Filmmakers, we're the biggest losers there are.
Why do you say that?
We live in a dream world. What do you mean? Why do I say that?
Speaking of
We're trying to. What are you doing?
living in a dream, yeah,
By the way,
James
what is this?
refused.
Like a picture of a
James
monitor?
refused for me to use. Listen to this. This story's got a great story. He's living in a dream world, and I was like, time to pull up the last image of the talk.